Man, we're selling off here. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, G Money. Good morning, Marty. Good morning, Rebecca. Ethan, good morning. Right, we touched harmony zone number 2 for the first time right here and bounced right back up as expected from that type of behavior. And we have the 200 and 100 are out of sync. Pullbacks are still viable on a swing trade basis with a target of 937.75. We need the 901 to show up, which it's about to, and that's gonna give support to the idea of a run. Alpha, how are you, bud? Good morning. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. It's another good day. Let's go. Vitali, good morning. All right, we saw them take out the stops right under that low and rally it back up. We got the 901. So now the market is in sync on the long side. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. And let's see if we can find ourselves in a in a trade. Potential captain set up long. That's crazy. We're hitting glowbacks here. We should be bouncing back a little bit. That's the expectation here. Okay, so we got a consolidation. We got a bounce back up. We're at harmony zone number 1, which is resistance. Target is 812 and 75. Rebecca, so I mean, if for example, the NQ has closed the 200 NT Renko, but ES has not closed its 50 NT Renko, that tells me that ES is stronger than NQ. That's just the straightforward way of doing it. All right, so next target. So since we hit our target, our next target is 787 and 75. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. Harmony zone number 1 is 37 by 47. This is first touch of that and glowbacks. I mean, you would expect a bit of a pullback here and a consolidation. Okay, market is out of sync. That's a quick move right here. I'm gonna take a shot at it short. Come on. Thank you. Boom. That's the way it's done. I'm telling you. Wow. I mean, I didn't take the majority of it down there, but I took a good chunk of it down there. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and captain setup, and a retest of the captain setup. I mean, everything was there. Everything was there. I mean, they didn't make it easy either, but um, Rebecca, you see the Harmony zone number 2, how effective that zone is. So if you're getting to pick which zone to go with, this one it tends to hold on a whole lot more. Yeah, but that's not that type of trade, Steven. You know that. It's not that type of trade. The market is out of sync, and then you got a run up into Harmony zone number 2. Those are stand-alone type of trades. And yeah, yeah, tested your anxiety. Well, you should have seen mine anxiety. But everything was there. I had my stop. I had everything. It's just a matter of either I'm gonna get paid on that trade, or I'm gonna donate some money to the cause. Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, that's even a second stare of it. I mean, I could have just jammed it here, and look at this switch trade that they put on here. I mean, just across the board, it's just a winner. So that's this trade right here. We ended up basically up $834, and let's just keep working. Morning, David. Morning, Alpha. That's personal. That's a personal. I don't have any evals right now. Testing harmony zone number 1. So it took out the stops right here, and let's see, 16 to 26. We're in the middle of the range, so you're getting a little bit of 26. What is that? 36. So we're going back to we're trying to go back to Globex. I mean, that's just a market that is in consolidation here. Market is out of sync. We're in the middle of the range. Harmony zone number 1 is holding up. Any test of harmony zone number 2 is shortable, and we're looking for a target, and that target is 762.75. Uh, Good news, and hopefully Apex is going to be doing this going forward. But I had this payout that I requested on the 4th and the 5th of September, and today I got approved on both of them. And from past history with Apex, they wait till the 15th, and sometimes, yeah, typically the 15th. So they're speeding up their process of payments, and that's a good thing. And I think it just has to do with the videos. Like if you've done a video uh, and you sent it to them, then you're in the system and you're checked. So they're making the approvals. I'm speculating. They're making the approvals on these payments a little bit quicker for those people. Well, Adam, you cannot argue with a payment. It's there. It's approved. And more coming on the way anyway. Yeah, they need to speed up that process, but and I'm glad to see them do it. So, what are we looking at here? Because there's a lot of opportunities in this market. Captain setup ran into harmony zone number one. I mean, they're playing this game here multiple times. We're at the bottom end of the Globex band, so that's an area where the market can respond back. Did we hit our target? Nope. 762.75 is our target, and that's what we're looking for. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's literally what it is. I'm a trader, not cinematographer. That's a good one, Marty. Well, I had to put my expensive uh, cameras to good work here. I should share with, well, I mean, you should see the video I put together. It was half comedy, half drama. I was cracking jokes. I was cracking jokes halfway into the video anyway. And guess what? The trades I was taking, just about every single one of them lost. I was like, okay. And I'm trying to show the video that, hey, listen, I'm trading my own system and all that stuff. I think out of 5 trades, I stopped myself 4 times. Yeah, there you go. So what are we doing here? So this is a big deal here, and the big deal is if we go up above 26, that's a captain setup long on the 100 NT wrinkle, and that will put a price stability where they can push past Globex, and if they do, then we're most likely going to reverse all the way back to 862. So that 26 right here is going to be very critical for the longs to to sorry. 26. If we get to 26, close it, that would be a big deal. And it looks like we're going to do that. And there's a captain set up long on the 50 in Tirinko that I didn't see at 801. 26, you can't get up there and not get there. You have to get to 26. Okay, so they could not get to that 26. That's a big deal. And now we're closed down lower. So the target of 762.75 is intact. Next target, 737. 737. I mean, they're just picking off these longs left, right, and center. Let's go. No, no. But if I had to, I would. All right. So what are they doing here? Running it up again. So that's first touch of harmony zone number 2. So they're spending a lot of time in the middle of the range. I mean, that's the second attempt at a run up into the middle of the range. I'm looking at ES, and ES is decisively shorter, a lot weaker. And if we look at the bigger picture, we got ourselves a captain setup, 54.67 and a half is the captain setup, and then they break that. I mean, they moved like 2 candles in that direction, then they failed that structure. So now that tells me that 75 to 92 is going to be an extreme resistance to that to any run up. We're getting a better run ups in NQ than ES. So ultimately, if we start breaking the 449 half, you're gonna get a burst of energy that is gonna overwhelm NQ. See, they did the same exact thing that they did earlier on, of running into harmony zone number 2 and then walking the market lower. And the one that we got involved into got a little, we ended up getting a captain setup here. But in essence, it's just the same type of structure. Here we go, Rebecca. And see, when it pays for a lot. That's just the beauty of it. Whenever you hit those zones and it actually sticks, you're gonna get an oversized move all the way potentially to that target of 737. If it's not gonna really perform, it's gonna give you enough time for you to manage it for an exit, for a flat, for a small profit, for a small stop. $907. They're walking it down. We are in a channel. How's Adam doing today? Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You're managing the risk, Adam. You're managing the risk. That's a beauty. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna load up on those FTT accounts. Okay, so that's channel number 2 establishing itself. I know the 49. They have the 30% off discount. You know, so I'm gonna get few and then wait for the 49% to come through. All right, so structurally, the market is still in sync on the short side, and rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. We're looking for target 737.75. We will reevaluate the longs. I mean, excuse me, the shorts, anything above that 820. Yes, they do, Stephen. FTT trades on Rhythmic. Basically, you're gonna have to get, which is easy to do, Quintower, and they have their own labeled Quintower called what is it called? Nitro. And if you're gonna trade more than one account, meaning not just one account, but more than one uh, funding company, then most likely you're just gonna get the Quintower with the premium package Quintower, and that's gonna give you the ability, for example, to make a trade in Quintower and copy all your Apex accounts, FTT accounts, earn to trade accounts, whatever kind of accounts you have. Captain setup right here. We should see a bit of a bounce back. We're getting very close to 737.75. Looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity with that target in mind. I'm going to take a shot at it here. I put a stop right here and then see how far we can go with it. Keep it very tight. And here we go. Thank you. And I should be getting out. Thank you. Or should I not be getting out? Okay, well, that's a target. I'm not going to. I mean, come on now. Captain setup. You run up. You come back. You retest it. You give me a one candle reversal. My entry here has a stop of less than like 6-7 points, and I have a target here and another target at the top end of that range. I'll take it. I'll take it. That was a quick one though. So that trade right here, that was the long, made us 150. We're close to 1,000. Let's look for the next one. Another captain setup. I'm jumping in. I didn't like that one. They need to hold it here. Okay, saved by the bell here. Come on, baby, let's go. I'm gonna get out at that target. It got close. Got close to stopping me out. I mean, right here on that captain setup, they needed to hold it. I mean, that's a double captain setup and a retest of it. So for me to take that trade right there is really a good idea. And actually, I should have even um, sized up a little bit. And it got very close, but it never got there. And took that target for a profit. So that's a good management of that trade. And target is hit on that one. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. And the next target is 712. Let's go. And boom, we hit it. Next target is 687.75. And they are just killing the market here. They're just running the stops. Man, that exit was on point. Target 662.75. There you go. Target is hit. 637.75 is next. I mean, they're killing the market here. Now let's look at the big picture here and see what this market is trying to do. Okay. So we had that captain set up short, a switch trade, a retest, a nice rundown, then they flipped it back up. I get that point. So they ran the stops, came back in, traded in the middle of the range, ran the stops, and that's an oversized move, lower. Yeah, with FTT, you got 20%, man. That's gonna suck, to be honest with you, but I understand what they're trying to do there. So you can't make too much money in one day in one account. So if you have, I guess you can, but your payouts gets, you have to make a lot more money in order to get paid. Yeah, see that? So I mean, what are they trying to do? Like if I'm looking at this and I'm asking, okay, what kind of market am I looking at? Okay, I'm looking at a market that has speed, has a big range, and has a short behavior right now, and actually also has a lot of trapping behavior intra 200 NT Renko. For example, that double captain setup long that I participated in, I made money, but if you didn't, excuse me, if I didn't manage that accurately, I would have gotten caught in this. So there's a trapping behavior. So in that kind of environment, where would they, trap, for example, the shorts? Where would they trap more longs? Okay, so if I'm trying to trap the shorts and I just ran the low of Globex, for excuse me, the low of the day today, and the low of today was 706 and a quarter. So we ran all the stops right under that, and if we flip it back up to 738 and then run to the middle of the range to 776, then you're gonna get yourself a trap. I mean, basically, they trapped everybody that stayed short right here. Okay. Now, there's also a potential, you're going to find a lot of stops right under 600. There's going to be a lot. Okay. So the market may be pausing ahead of that big level and spending a lot of time building stops before they run those down. And that would be trapping the longs on any movements up to 713. So if the market runs up to 713 and a half, which is harmony zone number, the beginning of harmony zone number 2, and then we get the similar behavior like what we've done before, which is a big fade and a stair step, then that will be trapping the longs, and then they will flush everybody under 600, speed up and turn back up. So I gotta pay attention to these two scenarios that the market could be doing. Yeah, I know, man. It adds up. It adds up with them. But also at the same time, you're not paying for evaluations. You're straight up going into a paid funded account. So if you factor that in, like if you look at how many accounts that you've done, evaluation accounts with Apex, and how many accounts turned into a PA, and then divide that over to know the cost of a PA for you, it will be a lot more than just going ahead and just paying for the whole thing with them, with FTT. So I mean, there is an advantage there. I get it. For me, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do FTT. I'm doing Apex, obviously, and I actually just started doing this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this company, but it's called Earn to Trade, and I just passed their $6,000 account. So I have 3 more days to actually pass, to kind of pass it, but I already hit their target of 6 grand. So I'm working that one. So that's going to be a funded account. So I'm going to have to start getting into Quinn Tower and just basically put my Apex accounts, FTT, and Earn to Trade accounts all in one spot and just go. You're going to get it, Adam. Plus, I'm trading my personal account. So you're going to make it, man. What are you talking about? You got this. You got this. 50 NT Rinko Captain set up long at 69.50. So there's a 40 NT Rinko Captain set up long at 68. So if we break 70, that will trigger multiple rotations that will get us up to 88. And here we come. So now pullbacks with a stop under 47 have that. Here we go. 88 is like right there. It's predictable because look what they did here. 50 NT Rinko Captain setup, 40 NT Rinko Captain setup, all in the same spot. That just you're gonna get a push, and the natural push is a stop run, and the stop run is gonna take you to harmony zone number 1, which is 88. So that's the rationale behind that look. Yeah, but if like Earn to Trade, for example, I mean, you really need you need another account unless you're gonna exit NinjaTrader or your connection and go back to to Earn to Trade, then go back to Apex. And FTT does not have NinjaTrader so far. So you really need one spot where you could trade all these accounts, and Quinn Tower is the one that has that capacity. Unless I trade Apex accounts first, then I go to Earn to Trade account, then I go to my FTT accounts. But you know what? I hope FTT doesn't change, but with success, uh, I'm expecting them to adjust their rules like every funding account. I hope I'm wrong, but that's the business we are in. Well, that's a big deal though, Adam. I need my customization. I need my Harmony trading system. I can't rely on. I'll rely on Quinn Tower just for execution, just like literally in and out and done. But for signals, I have to have an NT. All right, so let's just keep working here. There's a lot of money to be made in this market. Yeah, they've been saying that for some time though, and I noticed that, Ethan, and I've had a lot of traders in the room that reported how Quinn Tower is faster when it comes, because it's just the building blocks of it is very efficient. They're very fast, and whenever you're copying, the slippage on the copied trades is very good. So I'm getting a lot of reports, and I've seen it myself anyway. But yeah, but that's the beauty of NT8. It's the capacity to have these indicators and have these algos that we developed, and so I mean, I like FTT's ability to trade 40 accounts, because I'm gonna get an LLC going, and then put my FTT like 20 accounts there, plus 20 personal accounts with FTT, so that's 40. Then you got Ninja Apex 20 accounts. Earn to Trade is just one account at a time. Actually, you could buy more accounts, but each program is one account, and go from there. Yeah, then Quinn Tower, make one decision, and you're. I'm not gonna trade all of them at the same time initially, but hell, you make $10 and you make 10 points. Multiply that by 60 accounts. What is that? It's $1,200. It's $1,200. That's crazy. They have issues, but they're a lot. They're definitely stable. I've seen traders actually get locked up on Quinn Tower. That's the money maker right there, Adam. That's the game changer. Is no commission. You got to be kidding me there. Okay, so there's money to be made, and I'm seeing it. Captain set up switch trade right here. We need to refocus on trading. Let's do this. Here we go. Captain set up switch trade against that. That's just a target. Our target is 687.75. Trader Keen payout is 2 million. Good for him. The money's out there, man. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Target 687 coming up. Target is hit. Next target 612. They're just killing this market. That captain set up switch trade into another switch trade. If I wasn't just running my mouth, I would have seen this trade as clear could be. I mean, it was just straight up harmony trade right there. How's everybody doing so far across the board? Adam, G Money, Sheila, Marty. Good morning, Sheila. Marty, Rebecca, Steven, Christian, Ethan, Alpha, David, Futures, Vitali. Where we at, guys? And gals. Rebecca up 400 on 3 different accounts. Good job. Adam up 1400, 6 FTT accounts. Day 6, all winners. Doesn't that feel good, Adam? You're playing the game correctly. That has to feel good. Ah, so you're slowing down. That's, but you move a lot further when you slow it down. That is, you get the crown for the day, Adam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is exactly what's needed to happen. That is a monumental shift. And you see how, your results are changing too. You're more consistent, a lot more calm. You're playing the actual trading game, and you're reading the market. Through that read, you're productive. You're getting to your profit target and you're closing it down. That is trading, sir. Congratulations. You get a standing ovation. target. I mean, we got to that target to the tick and we flipped it. So, they need to come and break that level here, and they're about to. Target is hit. Next target is 587.75. Thinking, okay, so boot camp for all the Harmony traders to get together and meet up, and that would be in Dallas, Texas, close to where I live. I love that idea, Rebecca, and that's something that I'm gonna make happen. That will happen. Vegas, Las Vegas, that could be another spot. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe do it twice a year. Once in Vegas, once in Dallas. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that's something that I feel very like it excites me actually to even think that all of us can get together and we'll sit there and trade. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. Our target is 587.75. We'll reevaluate the shorts if we break anything above 655. 640, yeah. I mean, they may be putting double switch trades right here, and that will lend itself to a kind of push lower. I mean, what are they doing with this market? So we talked about this rally, the fact that they're trapping longs, how they would have trapped shorts. Now they're literally running into this area right here, which is the 600. Well, I mean, actually, 600 is right here, but under the 600 is the 590. Then we have a low at 582. We break that, you're gonna speed up. I would think they would try to fade here, like back up and try a trap, but we'll see. I mean, rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis, and the way they're running the stops, it's the dominant force is still the short force. If they run it up to 630 and come back, run the stops and buy them, then that would lend itself to a kind of a push higher, but that's not what they're doing right now. A market like that, our tendency sometimes is to try to fade it. Like, look for a bottom, or look for a reversal, or look for, a stopping point. And really the right move is to look for rallies to short into till you get to that one spot in price action where they run harmony zone number 1 and 2 almost in the same breath. And if they do that, you know that the market is ready for a reversal. But now, rallies are shortable. Yeah, here we go. That 80. So they're running. They're running that structure. They're running that structure. Good Lord. Yeah, they're gonna punch it up, guys. They're gonna punch it up here. Here you go. They're gonna punch it up, and it just because you took out the stops. You took out all these stops, those two stops, and guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna literally spin it back up right here. But I'm still looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. I'm not gonna try to pick a bottom here, but it was clear that that spot right here, the market is looking for a bit of a fade. Excellent, excellent, Ethan, excellent.
And go transfer.
So look, we're at exactly at that target. I mean, exactly at that target. We hit it, and to the tick, we are holding. So if we get a captain set up long here, uh, we should be bouncing up big time. That holds. If that holds, and it looks like it's holding, we're gonna see 611. Okay. That's fine. They hit the target. Next one is 537.75. It's amazing that they don't have any like like the 600 should 611 actually should have been a byproduct of that run with a higher low. We didn't get the higher low. We got a lower price structure here. I mean, if we break anything above 75, that's a trap of everybody that's short. Come on, damn it. Good morning, AKU. Harmony zone number one is 87 by 97, and zone two is 12 by 22. So they took out the stops from under here on bottom, took out the stops above 73 and sold them. And they're trading the middle of the range in a choppy manner. So the market favors the shorts, but we're gonna get counter moves here. The market seems to be making attempts at counter moves that could take us to that 588 to challenge harmony zone number 1. So I need to be, kind of careful with my shorts. I'm not gonna get long because of the environment is decisively short, but I may be looking for a bigger swings to get short into versus just a medium swing like a harmony zone number 1 swing. But I almost bet you once we get to harmony zone number 1, the odds are we're gonna get faded back in. Oh boy. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. So I mean, what made me think? I mean, it's not really too complicated. The fact that the market just ran the stops in such a decisive way right under there, it's natural for them at a minimum to pause. So they ran the stops, but the way they ran them with buying interest. So like they sell off, they make a low, they run that low, then they pause. The distance between that pause and the actual low got shrunk from 10, 15 points to under 10 points. So the minute they start doing that, you know that the big boys are accumulating the stops. And then the natural reaction to the market is to go to harmony zone number 1 and burst into it and challenge that level. So that's the kind of read that I had at that point. Harmony zone number 2. Here we come. I mean, they're gonna push it here. I get it, but that's crazy. There you go. So that's a reversal. Okay. Pull back to harmony zone number 1. This first touch. Next target is 712.75. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. Harmony zone number 1, 62 by 52. Zone 2 is 37 by 27. Reevaluate the longs if we break anything under 645. Market is out of sync right here, and still we're testing harmony zone number 1. Zone number 2 is that 687 half by by 625. Good job, Rebecca. So, ultimately the market is still in sync on the long side, and we have a potential run up all the way to the middle of the range, and that's going to be the 735, 745. And in that spot, we can see if the shorts can come back in or not, but ultimately these pullbacks are buyable. We hit harmony zone number one first touch and responded very well to it, and tested it again. Market rallied. Target is 712.75 coming up. Target is hit. Next target is 737.75. You gotta be kidding me. Alpha, I saw your message that you sent me. Dude, that's epic. 688. Yeah, I mean right here. Harmony zone number one touch. Yeah, see that one, Ethan? They gave you a lot more. Target is 737 coming up. They gave you a lot more on that one. Yeah, here you go. Good for you. You'll get 37. You'll get 37 if you're patient. Now, G Money, you you get the prize for the funniest comment of the day. Oh Lord. Oh. 37, here it comes. Here you go, buddy. So, boom. And you're going to get a fade here. So that's going to work just perfect for you. Well, proved me wrong, right? Well, damn. Captain set up long right here. Let's see if we can get to that 92. All right, guys. That's how I'm gonna end my morning. It's 11 o'clock, and we will do this again tomorrow, guys. I mean, this market is just taking off like crazy. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow.